Hey guys, welcome back to Skylanders Ring of Heroes. Now this one is a video that I wanted to do, which is like a theory crafting on B10, but I've also been given an image of a 3-star team for B10 that one of the guys, his name is, I'll put it on the screen because I feel like I pronounced it wrong, but it's Gundobas. Him and a few other people I think have managed a 3-star B10 with, I'll put this team up right now so you can see, but it's the Igniter, Kaboom and Whamshell. And he said that he's actually been doing some like auto runs with replacing Whamshell with a 5-star Kingpin. However, he said it's not completely reliable yet. So this is a manual team to get 3-star on B10. It's not reliable on auto at all, I don't think. Igniter does sort of kill reliability through his mana consumption needs, but I feel like it's a good option. There's a lot of people coming to stream saying, you know, who do I farm after the Boomer and Whamshell, all that sort of stuff. It makes Igniter a fairly good option to farm, because even though he might not be good on reliable teams, once you do have a reliable team, you'll want to be able to get that 3-star so that you can farm using that reliable team at fast speed. So the Igniter, a really good option. You can farm him from, we'll close this. You can farm him from Adventure Stage 2 on hard mode. So it's not the hardest stage to do because it's only stage 2. And the other good thing is if you're leveling him in this stage, at least he's a fire unit. He'll get attacked by the water units and die fairly quick, hopefully, so he won't kill the run speed too bad with his mana consumption, hopefully, if you're trying to level him there. But yeah, another great unit to use. The reason he's so good is because if we take a look at him here, this skill, when awakened, he has a defense break for the enemy and also an attack up for all his allies. Like, that is really good for damage synergy. He's also got bombs on his skill 1, and he's got a 40% chance to deal a bonus hit in proportion to the damage he already dealt if he's attacking an enemy with explode. So he's just got real good synergy to do really good damage. I'd probably build him on a crit rate build with attack on slot 6, because you still want some attack to get those bombs to be dealing good damage as well. And obviously you want the crit just so you're getting better scaling on the damage he deals normally. That's that one. That's that team for 3-star. I just wanted to get that information out there to let anyone who's sort of at that stage where they've finished farming all the units they want to farm, and they're looking for the next option that will be usable. Igniter is a great option. So what I wanted to transition this video into is a theory crafting video about a safe team. So myself and Tectone, we did a video on his channel. If you haven't checked it out, I'll put it in the description. Go over there, drop him a sub, drop him a like. He's a great dude. Had a lot of fun making the video with him and chatting with him behind the scenes as well. But before we made the video, it was based on the top 5 underrated units. And Gear Shift is one that I'm really hyped about now. Like I can't wait to test it. At the moment, I'm just farming a Kaboom up. As soon as I get Kaboom, I'm going to test my Gear Shift. With the team I'm going to use is going to be the Gear Shift, Kaboom, and Whirlwind as a base test. I'll go through some different options for that Whirlwind. But the reason Gear Shift looks so amazing is basically this passive skill. So upon evading an enemy's attack, grants wide range damage down on all allies for 1 turn. It skills up to be 3 turns. The great thing about it is everyone's like starving for the green upgrade stones, and this doesn't take any of them. You can go straight into the purples. So I'm gonna get this Kaboom done, and then I'm gonna do some like basic tests there. See how much she evades. I'm worried that I might need to get some dodge runes to make it work, but I was just putting this on to test. So when this powers up, it gives her 25 evasion. She's got the leader skill as well, which gives a base 10% evasion, which is really nice. So that's already plus 35 evasion. Obviously the sets will help, but the other thing that synergizes real well is this first skill gives evasion up to all allies. And her second skill gives crit rate down on the boss. It used to be accuracy down, which would have been huge, but crit rate down is still really nice on the enemy, especially for B10 boss. If he does not, if he avoids the glance, at least he probably won't crit. So the other thing is this is a 3 mana and this is a 1 mana, which is really mana efficient to go into a team. And her kit just synergizes so well. So I can't wait to test her out. And the other big thing is she's the unit that I'm going to 5-star. like leave it 5-star, and I'm going to try and awaken her next up. And that's because her awakening turns that passive into also giving a shield. So if you can get her dodging a lot, she's elemental neutral. She'll probably be taking a chunk of the attacks, even in the waves. But even if in the waves, if the units are glancing her, she's putting a shield on your whole team. Gives good sustain. I'm thinking down the track with better runes, you might even be able to run like a gear shift and 2 fire DPS. For faster, reliable runs, hoping that the shield might be enough, along with a broccoli guy heal to sort of sustain your team. This is all theory crafting. I'm not saying it will work. Let me test the gear shift, so that if it fails, you guys don't waste your resources, because I'm probably going to dump all my Omni Gems into her to really test her out, and a few skill ups. So that's gear shift. Amazing unit. The one last thing I wanted to mention is her base stats. Because she is a defense unit, she has good base HP and defense. And as you can see, 5-star awaken plus 0, she'll have over 1000 defense and over 4500 HP, which is really, really big for a 5-star unit. That's comparable to some of the other 6-star units. If we look at something like my Whirlwind, she'll basically be tankier than a 6-star maxed out awakened Whirlwind at 5-star awaken. So the gear shift, I think, could be really fantastic for it, and I'm really keen to test it. So that's why I'm really excited while I'm talking about this, making this video. I do get overexcited about some things, but like I said, let me test and we'll see if it works. The next unit is obviously, like I said, I'm going to use Kaboom. He has got the AoE bombs. I'm probably going to test him mainly with skill 1 and skill 2. So like I said, you've got the evasion buff, you got the wide range damage down, you got the shield. Worst case, the boss doesn't glance on you. You've got that crit rate down, hopefully he doesn't crit, and you've got attack break. I feel like this should mitigate a lot of the boss's damage, hopefully. So that's why I think Kaboom's going to be great. And then obviously the bombs to speed up the waves a little bit and get that damage into the boss. This team, I feel, will be a really slow run because we don't have attack buff either. So it's going to be slow. It's going to rely on the bomb damage. But hopefully this is what I'm aiming for, a reliable team. I don't care if it's 6 minutes. If I can make that 3-star team, get it 3-starred, then I'd happily do slow, reliable auto runs. But yeah, I just think Kaboom looks really good for it. Like this max skilled would be really nice to get 2 turns of attack break. But I just don't have the stones to put into it. And then this one, even max, would be nice for the lower duration, but I'm not too stressed on it. I'm just going to try them with no skill ups and see how it goes. But while we're on theory crafting mode, Kaboom, something else that I don't know many people think about is just using skill 1 and skill 3 with Kaboom. Yes, you lose the AoE bombs, but skill 1 and skill 3 on Kaboom is a really nice support kit. You got attack break and you got strip, both really important for B10. But yeah, that's something to think about if you're thinking about building a different team, just for synergies. Just wanted to throw it out there. Having an attack break and a strip, both dealing decent damage, could be really nice. But yeah, like I said, I'll be using skill 1 and skill 2 personally to try and test that out. And then, like I said, the third unit I'm going to use is Whirlwind. Just because I have my Whirlwind built, I really love my Whirlwind. I want to make her work in as many places as possible. The heal from Whirlwind is really nice. What I'm really, really hoping with this team is that if the gear shift works how I hope she will, then I'm hoping that I can just awaken my Whirlwind, not worry that her heal is going to attack the boss as well, because the idea being that if I have that wide range damage down on all the time from the gear shift, then it won't matter how often the boss revenges. That's the theory I'm going on. We'll see how it works. I'm going to test her unawakened first. If it works really well, and I can get the extra stats just from the awakening, even the extra attack will help the heal, then I'll go with that. And the other thing is she does have the defense buff for one target, so that could also be handy. The defense buff from single target defense buff from Whirlwind plus the defense buff from Broccoli Guy could really help mitigate some damage as well. The other thing I'm thinking, if this does work and the gear shift works really well, I might even move into testing out Deja Vu with it, because Deja Vu has that real nice support, really low mana cost, 1 mana between 2 skills. She has the heal, which is a semi-cleanse, and she also has the attack buff and the hourglass to put on Kaboom, to save Kaboom maybe if he gets attacked randomly. So that would be the next step in progression from my idea of Kaboom, gear shift and Whirlwind. If the gear shift's working really well, I'll test out the Deja Vu. If it's still working really well, then who knows, I might test out the Igniter or another fire DPS in that spot. Maybe even something like, actually, I just really want to do the Igniter because he has attack buff, he has defense break. It's all the offensive pressure that you need. He's just really expensive mana-wise, so it would come down to testing that. But like I said, gear shift maybe with 2 fire DPS could work depending on rune quality. So that's my theory crafting for B10. A lot of people do ask me what I'm working on for B10, so I just wanted to get it out there, let you guys know what I'm thinking. And yeah, gear shift is one that I'm really excited about and hope she works out pretty well. But that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.